iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back to say another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at @KingJabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. I got a good message for you guys today. This video is entitled, High-Ranking Opportunist Will Always Attack Chosen Ones. High-ranking opportunists will always attack the chosen. Let me break this down for you thoroughly. If you are a chosen one, I can guarantee you're going to deal with a high-ranking opportunist. The boss. This person has the power. Everybody around them is always kissing up to them, kissing their butt, and you don't. And because you don't, it looks like you have a problem. And you don't have a problem. You're just someone who's being a true man. You're being a true woman. And that strength of character that you have is offensive to those who have an agenda to devalue you. Yeah, we're doing some work today. On this chessboard we call life, there are people out here who feel it's their job. It is their right. It is their position to keep you in your place, whatever that means to them. And when you begin to show too much confidence, when you show that you have a lot of ability, it's borderline offensive to them, right? Because they begin to see, this person can do my job. You're better at this than I am. So in their humanity, they feel like I have to devalue you. And I can only do that not based on what you can do, but based on giving you limited resources, giving you mixed information. These are the games people play when there's money involved. And so if you're watching this as a chosen one, I can guarantee you probably have either been through this or you're going through it right now. So I want to give you some wisdom in today's video that can help you on your journey. Let's go with number one. And I don't know how many of these points I'm going to give you. Number one, and I wish somebody would have told me this 10 years ago. Never take it personal. Okay? When you're dealing with a high-ranking person who has rank and authority over you, you cannot take personal the games they play, the character assassination, at times the mind control, borderline witchcraft through domination, intimidation, manipulation. You cannot take any of that serious. You have to see it for what it is and never eternalize it. So that's a very important point as we begin this. You can learn something from these individuals to continue this. High-ranking opportunists are normally pretty smart people. They've learned how to play the game. They've learned how to hide their true motive, right? You don't let your right hand know what your left hand is thinking, right, or doing. They've learned how to manipulate people. These are your master manipulators. They come across as the nicest person in the room, but really they're the slickest person in the room. So they know how to flatter. They know how to be nice and make you feel all good, really make you feel like they're happy to see you, right? They have mastered playing the game. And when you can see through that and you carry yourself a certain way because of that, this brings the negative energy your way. And so when you are chosen, it is borderline impossible for you to just blend in. You can't. That presence you have, we talked about, that aura, that energy, that's going to be felt. And so you can't blend in. So when you're going through this, understand that there are a lot of lessons you can learn from these individuals. So take notes. I'm not telling you to leave your job or to leave your place of business, but if you're going through this in business, learn as much as you can. Because if your goal is to eventually go into business for yourself, it will be wise to learn as much as possible while in this position. For you ladies who hear this message, ladies who hear this message, if you are dealing with a high-ranking opportunist, boss, they will try to use their position against you as a beautiful woman to get intimate with you. Okay, I mean, I'm putting that light for this platform. You can put 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, don't you feed into that. Okay, don't feed into that just to promote yourself and go forward. Respect yourself, sis. Yeah, we're going to get real today. We're not going to play no games. Come over here watching me playing games like I don't know what's going on out here. I know exactly what's going on out here. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Don't fall into that trap and allow yourself to be devalued just to get a better position. These are the games people play. And some of you right now, yeah, you right. No, ain't no I'm right. No. Listen to what your big brother is saying. When the energy comes your way, respect yourself, sis. I'm going to say it for you. You call me big bro, right? Big bro. Let me be big bro then. Let me be big bro. Respect yourself, sis. When they come with their energy, tell them to keep it moving. I'm not here for all that. I'm here to work and do a job. You're going to respect me as an employee. You're not going to objectify me at work. So stand up for yourself. So some of you hearing this, I know some of you, I don't know about all that. That's your problem. Get a backbone. Respect yourself. Respect always begins with self-respect. Let me put that out there. And when you respect yourself, you will force others to do it by default. So naturally, some of you hear this talk, okay, how do you know all this stuff? I have life experience. Okay, you think I've been to college. I worked in the business world. I know I'm not just on here just talking on my phone. Okay, I know how it is in the real world. This is what happens. I have worked in a business environment. I went to a facility where you have a boss. You got your managers. You have the CEO. You have the directors there, HR, different people who work there, men and women. I know how that game works. Okay, I have worked in a business environment in this particular context for 8 years straight. So I know all about all the games. Okay, all the games. And that's one reason why I work for myself now, among others. But that's one reason. It's a mess. Oh, you hear me? And some of you got to deal with this on a daily basis. So I'm here today not to tell you to leave your job, because you got to pay your bills, but to give you some food for thought, to give you some perspective on this journey. And when you see it this way, this will give you the strength you need, or motivation at least, at the very least, to carry yourself accordingly. Say what this video is not. This video is not me thinking for you. It's your life. If you want to work there for 50 years, it's up to you. Okay? I'm not here to tell you to do. How you make your money is your business. I'm just here to give you some support along your journey, right? Because at the end of the day, you're all men and women watching this. You could do what you want to do. My experience from this is that you will deal with these people. So I'm here to give you perspective. In other words, to make you think, I'm not crazy. Okay, someone else has seen this. You're not crazy. It's not just something in your mind. This is what's happening. Okay, this person is trying to devalue you. Let me make it plain. They're bullying you in some cases. Some of you right now are being bullied daily. You hear me? And I'm here to help you to stay strong. Take care of your mental health. Okay, go to the gym. That's why it's important. Continue to read your books. Get into your meditation. Find ways to release all that toxicity from your spirit. Because if you don't, this can lead to some deep depression. And I'm not here speaking as a psychologist. I'm here speaking as a person who's led people for years. It can lead to depression. You know, and this happens with men and women. The high-ranking opportunists don't care who you are. Whether you are a woman or a man, they will come after you, and they will use their position, their power, their clout, whatever word you want to use. They will use that to make you feel less than. You notice that's kind of been my theme this week with my videos. I'm kind of speaking about that spirit, that energy that wants you to feel less than. And this is one of them, jokers. Guaranteed. Once again, if you are chosen, I can guarantee you're going to deal with this joker at some point. And when you deal with them, him or her, because this could be a man, this could be a woman too. You know, I've seen some high-ranking opportunists for women. They get that little slot boy, and man, you can't tell them nothing. You know, they're trying to burn you. So this happens with men and women. So when you experience this video, I hope, will be used as a reference for perspective. Right? What do I want from this? I want this to be something to give you some insight. I want to give you some clarity, some hope, and to really kind of help you with your journey. That's the purpose of this video. And, you know, for me, at least my opinion, part of the perspective is putting this whole situation into perspective. This is a job. That doesn't define who you are as a person. This is a mistake that so many people make, is that their whole identity is based on some position in somebody's job. And I know that because that's exactly what I did when I began my career fresh out of college. For the first maybe 4 or 5 years post-college, my whole identity was I have this position at this place. And that made me feel so good about myself. This is who I am, walk around with this S on my chest. And nothing wrong with having pride, right? Nothing wrong with the sense of accomplishment that I earned through going to school, getting that job, waking up, putting a shirt and tie on, coming with that back, getting my coffee, you know, feeling good about yourself. Nothing wrong with that. But the problem with that is when it becomes your identity. So we're not against work satisfaction. You should be proud about what you do every day, right? Nothing wrong with that. And even if you never work in office, if you do entrepreneurship and other aspects, that's fine. Whatever you do, right? And that's one reason, by the way, why I don't wear shirt ties on this podcast, these talks. You know, I don't need what I wear doesn't define me. I got a closet upstairs full of suits I wore for years. That doesn't make me. Okay, the man makes the clothes. That's what that means to me. I'm wearing a certain kind of suit doesn't make me feel like I'm more important than the next person. I don't need that. My character, who I am as a person, this right here, my heart, that's what makes me who I am. You hear me? My spirit, not some outward appearance such as a shirt and tie and a gold chain or whatever. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. That's all fine. Nothing wrong with having a little sauce. That's okay. But you hear what I'm saying. That doesn't make me, and that shouldn't make you either. So nothing wrong with having satisfaction and pride in what you do, but it only becomes a problem when it becomes your identity. And you will only notice that when that opportunity is stripped from you. It's taken, whether you get demoted or whether you lose your job because they can't pay you anymore. Whatever the case may be, now you're in this crisis not knowing who you are. So as you listen to this talk, you're thinking, okay, what do I do? Right? You have a few options. You can, there's a few that I can think of at least. You might think of some yourself. You should think of some yourself. You can, create an exit plan, which is obviously what I think is the best. Create an exit plan. Whether the exit plan be 1 year, 2 years, 5, you don't want to just stay somewhere your whole life where you're not being valued. So create an exit strategy. That's my first thought. 2, again, it's not ordering for portions. I'm just thinking out loud right now. Just being honest with you. Learn as much as you can while you're there. Okay, this is an experience. This is a test. This is part of that humiliation ritual that we all go through. Right? So learn as much as you can while you're there. Keep journals. People ask me all the time, man, big bro, how did you learn so much? I learned a lot in the workforce because when you're in the workforce, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly concerning people. I learned a lot. I got a master's degree in personal experience. Okay? So learn as much as possible. Keep your journal, even if it's just on your phone. Take your mental notes. When you go home, I'm trying to give you some game. I'm trying to help you out. Read articles about these people. Understand what's going on. Get a perspective. Get a perspective outside of your own brain. So whether it's listen to something like this, going to read an article. That's what I did. I would read articles about the workforce. I read them obsessively. And I kept studying. Okay, this is what's happening. So this is how I'm going to carry myself. Do that as well. To add to that, I would have to say, do the best you can do. That's at the end of the day. Whatever you're doing, do the very best you can do at your job. Leave no room for them to say anything to you. If you feel like there's any type of bad blood, do the best you can possible, and that cuts all that out. Add to that, and this is something that I didn't do, so I feel kind of hypocritical saying this, but I'm telling you what you should do. Leave work at work. Don't bring it home. Don't let that stuff stress you out. Think about it all day. You're at home, 10 o'clock at night, still stewing and stuff, been over 4 or 5 hours. Let that go. You feel me? Don't let these people ruin your whole life. When you're done with your shift, you're done. Once you come home, my boy, sis, you take them shoes off, you're done. That's the end of that. Leave all that energy, that frequency, vibration, whatever you want to use, leave all that stuff right there, wherever it was at. Once you're in your house, you in your pad, you here to relax and to enjoy yourself. This is your place of peace. So once, like I'm at home right now, this is my happy place. Whatever's going on out there, I'm not going to let that infiltrate what I have going on here in my home front rather. So I think that's important too. And then in closing, really just put into practice everything I've been teaching for the last 4 years. At the end of the day, what do you think Iron Soul is all about? Becoming strong as possible, physically, spiritually, as well as mentally. So stay on top of all that. No one can control those 3 areas in your life. Keep your physical body as strong and healthy as possible. There are many ways to do that. That's another hour's speech in itself. I'm not going to break that down, but you can kind of fill in the blank with the fasting, the workout, your diet, drinking your water, consider even getting a personal trainer, whatever it may take for you personally. All of that, that's very important. I would say to add to that, your spiritual, never forget that. Your meditation, your time of fasting as well, which is also spiritual and physical, but fasting from a spiritual perspective. Your time listening to talks like this, reading and reflecting on spiritual matters, and then the mental. Continuing to read books. I had a couple of you guys in my story yesterday, maybe 4 or 5 of y'all were posting books that you're reading, and I was happy to see that, and to see that you're taking care of your mental space, right? And not you got to prove anything to me. I'm not anybody to prove anything to, but I'm happy to see that the people who are following me are working on their mental. And I always preach that. Read. Continue to learn. I'm reading through a book right now. Matter of fact, when I'm done with this video, I'm going to read a book I'm working on right now. Should be done with it. I'm kind of behind. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I'm about 40 pages off from my goal. I got to confess. Been a busy week. Been uploading every day this week so far and whatnot. But no excuses. I need to get that done because there's something in that book for me. And the reason reading is so important is because this is something Malcolm X said, by the way. You never know where you may get an idea from. And you may come across a chapter or a page in a book and you say, that's it right there. There goes your idea. So learn as much as possible. That's my advice to you. So try to read something every day and to feed that mind. Just as you have a physical diet, you also have a mental diet, or should have one. And so just as you feed your physical body the proper food to grow and to recover and to develop, the same as analogy is with our brain, our mind. We have to feed the mind good thoughts, truth, more information. There should be a desire for knowledge. And that's natural. If you are a high vibration person, seeking knowledge should be a regular part of your life. Whether it be a book, or some of you like to listen to ebooks on your phone or audiobooks, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You listen to talks like this, whatever way you learn, right? It's important that we are in the process of learning each day so that we can become the best version of ourselves. So that's what I have for you today. I hope this video was of help to you. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.